So, welcome to Deadlock on patch 7.0. I just got access on the NA server, so I figured I'd give you a little quick look and a little bit of a guide to the kit, and also just a little bit of tech that I've already discovered that I think should be worth you trying out as well. First things first, let's get used to the kit. As you may have already seen previously and as already has been on the channel, first things first, we have the GravNet grenade, which simply you throw, you can left click or right click, and if you're caught without it, or when you're not inside it, you can walk through it freely. If you are caught when it lands though, it'll make you crouch and you'll have to remove the net until you get out of the circle. Easy enough to understand, pretty simple. The next one is a sound sensor that you put, and you can see the radius that it puts down. If you make any noise inside of that as an enemy, you're going to get caught in it and get stunned, and I'll show you that in the real world scenario in a moment, but that's the sound sensors, otherwise known as the sonic sensor in game. And the next thing, for the last normal utility, is the barrier mesh that we've all seen before. You left click press it, goes a short distance, and all four corners pop up, and the middle center pops up, and basically you can't walk through it. Some abilities can go through it, as you'll see from previous videos of people like Kanga or Valorant Curious, people like that have shown you, but you can't walk through it, but you can shoot through it and use abilities through it. Most abilities anyway, and some movement abilities can get through as well, like your result can get through. To destroy the walls, you have the main one, which has, I believe, 1200 health, and each corner has 700 HP as well. If you destroy one corner, I'll try it again and show you. If you destroy one corner, it breaks that section of the wall. If you destroy the main compartment, it breaks all of the wall sections. Easy enough to understand? Cool. And obviously the last bit of kit is the ultimate, the Annihilation. And as you've seen already, it pulls them into a cocoon. It's almost like a Sova, like ultimate radius where it hits them, pulls them in. If it reaches that point or after a certain amount of time, it kills them guaranteed. You can break it by shooting it though. But yeah, you can also bounce them off walls and stuff. As you can see, it didn't hit him straight up, but it pulled him there. Show you it again. See, it bounced off and gets him. But the radius, as you can see, when I send it, the circle is almost like a Sova ultimate radius. And you can bounce it off ceilings and walls and floors, etc. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Anyway, let's go through a real world scenario. Welcome to the real world scenario that we're going to try. So first things first, I want to show you the sonic sensors. So if you place them on somewhere like this, if you imagine on like a sound sensor up, you put them down, and you put your barrier mesh somewhere like this, so they can't walk through it. I suppose that's not a great one, but you know, they can't walk through it anyway. Put that down, you plant the spike, and as the bots will come, you'll see where they get caught and what things they get trapped inside as well. So let's go ahead and wait for them to come. And here we go. One has been detected inside that and has been stunned. And the others are trapped on the barrier meshes here, as you can see. So just as like a quick example of what the kit is actually like, you can see that it's really strong at holding down the site and preventing people from pushing through. So where I think she's going to shine most importantly is in the post-plant situations. So that was kind of interesting. As you just saw then, I tried placing it on this corner and I tried to boost myself up, and it actually broke the net. So I think if you're in line of sight and it can't go anywhere else, it can just break like that. But let's do another little setup here and try and make one that's a little bit more viable for everything. So both sound sensors are set up now to cover both angles as soon as I hear anything. Let's get the bomb down and we'll try out some of the more utility as well. So first things first, I'm going to use this. Hopefully one's there. Use that. That one's pulled in. No surprises. Not trying to break him out. I'm going to use the grenade now. The sound sensor went off, and both of those are now trapped inside of that. And again, it's obvious that she's going to be a Sentinel that's perfect for holding down a site like a true Sentinel would. And I think people aren't giving her enough credit with just how useful her kit actually is. Something like a Cypher just gets this stuff broken so easily, and it's not as powerful, not as strong. The Sage gets a wall broken every time, and the info is good as well that you can block it off. But the thing with this is that you have so much utility. You have info gathering, you have stopping abilities, and you have sort of damaging, I suppose, as well with your ultimate. Like, it's a perfect combination of everything you need in a Sentinel, really. She has the threat of her ultimate. She has the threat that you can be detected when you don't expect it. And she has the threat that she can just stop you. She can just stop you in your tracks if you're trying to push a site completely. Like, she's the perfect anti-push Sentinel. And so yeah, that is the real quick guide, just Deadlock. Make sure you check out all the other videos I'm going to have coming out soon as well. I'm also going to be doing a stream, Deadlock to Radiant. I'm going to be running that throughout the next few months, seeing how far I can get it. Hopefully it won't take months though, but we'll see. Make sure you leave a like on the video. Let me know what you think about Deadlock in the comments, and I'll catch you in the streams or wherever. Make sure you subscribed, and I'll see you in the next video.